A KVUE Defender's Austin American-Statesman exclusive. Greg Kelley's lawyer called it an 11th hour rumor.
But tonight we know that in the days leading up to Kelley's trial on child sexual assault charges, his lawyer heard speculation, possibly implicating Kelley's best friend and roommate in the crime.
Tony Ploheski has been sorting it all out, including how Kelley's lawyer handled that information at the time. It's another turn in this dramatic case that has gripped the community.
This new information shows on at least some level Jonathan McCarty's name was being whispered just before his friend and former football teammate Greg Kelley went to trial in 2014. At the time, Kelley's lawyer did not ask for the trial to be delayed or tell prosecutors about the rumor because she insists there was not enough information to go on. Experts say it's easy to second-guess that decision now, but they point out that defense lawyers must often make those kinds of judgment calls under pressure and at the last minute before a high-stakes trial, just like Greg Kelley's. This is the man prosecutors say is now considered a suspect in the sexual assault of a boy that led to Greg Kelley's conviction and a 25-year prison sentence. 3 years ago, on the weekend before trial, attorney Patricia Cummins writes in this newly obtained affidavit that she heard something about him. A person communicated to me that someone had seen what appeared to be child pornography on Jonathan McCarty's cell phone. No other information was provided to me regarding the issue at the time. Hence, there was nothing to investigate based on this kind of unsubstantiated rumor. Cummings added, I concluded that even if an investigation of the information was possible, it would not lead to the discovery of admissible evidence, and any time spent on pursuing this type of 11th hour rumor would actually be counterproductive to my continued efforts to prepare for trial. A jury later convicted Kelley
guilty of the offense of super aggravated sexual assault.
And now, 3 years later, his new defense lawyers have filed court documents saying McCarty did, in fact, have child pornography on his computer and cell phone.
It's easy to sit back and second guess in light of what's happened and say, well, that lawyer should have done this or should have done that. But to go back to that point in time, I think it'd be very hard to criticize the lawyer for the decision they made.
Retired State District Judge John Wisser has dealt with these types of issues his entire career. He is not involved in the case, but added that Cummings would also have had a difficult time getting a judge to delay the trial based on speculation alone.
These are things like a large ship going through the ocean. Once they get going, a lot of things have happened, and they're very hard to turn away from that trial date. And most judges, if a defense lawyer just said, well, I heard a rumor that so-and-so may have happened, is going to require more than that before they grant a continuance in a case like this, which no doubt involved a lot of witnesses and a lot of money and a lot of time.
Now, Cummings' affidavit will be used by Kelley's defense team to show he at least deserves a new trial. To be clear, Jonathan McCarty has not been charged with anything related to this case, but the Texas Rangers are still investigating. As we have reported, Greg Kelley is now back in the Williamson County Jail to help get ready for a hearing in August when he will try to have his conviction overturned. I did reach out to Patricia Cummings, who said she was unable to comment aside from her affidavit because of attorney-client privilege. Tony Ploheski, KVUE News.